horses. Former governor of the state, Professor Oserheimen Osunbor, turned up at the All Progressive Congress APC secretariat in Abuja to procure the 50 million naira expression of interest and nomination form to officially join the race. The 72-year-old former governor said he's not too old to clinch the APC tickets, stressing that age won't be a stumbling block to his ambition to return to the State House. 16 years after his exits, the two-time senator stressed that good governance should not be sacrificed for age. Not too old to rule.
not too old to go back to the House.
16 years after.
Yes. He is the first governor to be sacked by the courts.
Remember that time?
Akintola's son is the first lawyer to achieve that feat.
Akintola.
So he wants to go back, and of course the battle will be tough because APC has so many people interested in the governorship, and I don't know how the leader of the party, Oshomole, wants to handle it. Professor Osunbor is confident and he wants the direct primary route. I don't know, maybe he believes that with the direct primary he will be able to win.
Majority of people will...
So he said they've been promised the direct primary. That is, if the national leadership of the party does not change its mind, because they can change and there's nothing anybody can do about it. So it promises to be an interesting battle for the APC ticket, first and foremost. And Oshomole has a big role to play in that. It's like he's the party leader, and it appears they've given him some level of latitude to not to prune down the number and to help them find the right person. So
because everybody cannot go into that primary the way
everybody
collected this.
At the rate they are going, you know.
Can't just having 40.
But what they are saying is that look, Oshomole has no right to handpick people to contest, that it is the NWC of the party that can take that decision. And I agree that the NWC of the party has to lay down the parameters that will be used, because there is no way that if you allow somebody, an interested party within the state, to take that decision, is most likely to favor maybe a candidate of his choice. But the national leadership has to come in and make it more even-handed. So I think that at this stage it's even difficult to say this is honestly the person that will emerge. But because APC could also benefit from defection even from PDP. Because the PDP, the primaries will also be rancorous. It's either some of them defect to the APC or defect to the SDP or some of those special purpose vehicles that are always available during the election. So, good luck to Professor Osunbor, but I'm sure he knows that it's not going to be easy.
The All Progressive Congress must be careful, because so that if they intend to clinch that seat, don't forget that the incumbent administration there is from the People's Democratic Party. When you have the likes of Pastor Ezeyamo that still want to contest, and the Professor Osunbor, they should be careful, because in the People's Democratic Party, there's a kind of head start for the likes of Asri Ighodalo. The man has been the chairman of Sterling Bank, chairman of Nigerian Breweries, chairman of this. I saw the CV; it was quite intimidating. So they have if they have a candidate in PDP, the APC must also get a formidable candidate to face anybody that emerges.
I think on both sides, the parties are star-studded. You see all the people coming out in the APC; they are very strong people, very strong background, highly educated. The same thing also with PDP. The advantage on the side of Professor Osunbor. He was senator for two terms, since 1999. Then he was governor. And probably we'll be looking at instances where governors have gone and then returned, like we had in Ekiti State twice, But I think there is something interesting about Edo State. It's like those that were big wigs in PDP, are more or less coming to APC. Even those that are in PDP now who are controlling the party, they were either formerly in APC. So I think if we are looking at what is important now is for the APC to pick someone that is popular, not somebody that's been imposed because the leader of the party thinks this is the person that will serve my own interest. They need to do like what happened in Ekiti State, before the election. They hired consultants who did opinion poll, spoke to people, went on three different occasions. And all of them came up with the idea that, look, it seems the party members actually want the current governor who is there.
Bow.
Yeah, Bow. And on that basis, the party made its decision. So I think there are so many ways you can verify to know which candidate is actually very popular, within the APC. Because if they are not careful, if people begin to feel so shamed, they might leave the party. But I think the APC has a kind of advantage. For controlling the center, people always, there's always people, manage to concede defeat without necessarily causing, because they know there will be other roles for them to play at the national level. So I think the APC at this time has a good chance if he decides to pick the right candidate, to win against the PDP that is having a lot of internal contradictions. And then, let's hope and see how it goes. Osunbor has said that age is not a disadvantage, that he wants to challenge any one of them to a race. That at 72, what is important is his health, how, responsive he is and all that. So, but I think what is important is that
people want him back.
Yeah, the party should ensure that the people have a say. I think it's better for them to have direct primaries so that people can make a choice of which candidate is best for them.
Jude, that election is going to be very interesting. Not forgetting the likes of Philip Shaibu, the deputy governor.
Yes,
he's still in the race.
He was just saying the other day that he's sure that his governor will back him. I don't know why Shaibu keeps saying this. He knows that.
And the next day he was saying that, he was quoted as saying that he didn't believe what the governor was doing to him, that the governor could be so callous and cruel.
That's why, and unfortunately, he has offended Oshomole. And that's why Oshomole made that point that APC is not for internally displaced politicians. Because he thinks that he could be thinking of coming back to APC. I don't see Shaibu remaining in APC and PDP if he doesn't get the tickets, because they've shown to him so much that they don't want him. And the governor has done everything to frustrate him. He's treated him so inhumanely. And when you push someone to the wall up to this point, even disgracing him at public events, including a Christian gathering, allowing him to stop him from greeting you, there's no way you both can remain in the party. I think that the primaries of the party would be the time when Shaibu will leave the party. I can say that unless miracle happens, Shaibu will leave that party, because the governor will do whatever it takes.
I think he's also determined to be on the ballot. So we'll look for your so-called special purpose vehicle.
Yes, we'll get a special purpose vehicle, maybe the SDP, to run on his ticket. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Prof said that his performance in 17 months will make the people pick him this time. Again, as I always say, time is the gentleman. Time will tell.
I think Prof was displaced by Adams Oshomole.
Yes.
When he was governor.
2009.
They proved that he didn't win the election. They used all
He falls into the category of governors that weren't too lucky to spend time. Like the people like Chris, what's the name? Celestine Omeya. People like this Anambra man. Uba. Chris Uba. Well.
Chase them away. Including even the immediate past Labour Minister.
Yeah, Chris Ngige, sorry. Chris Ngige.
Also sent packing.